Yo team, we're going to show you how to use what's inside the Kettlebell Athletes Training Playbook so you can build smart, full body, functional kettlebell workouts that deliver results. So let's just go ahead and get right into this. Part one of the playbook covers the minimalist equipment that we use to get the best results while training from home. The way that I look at investing in equipment is that I'll have it for the rest of my life. So you can either pay $50 to $150 every single month on a gym membership that turns into tens of thousands of dollars over a lifetime, or you can invest a few $100s into your home gym every year until you have all the equipment that you need. Over the course of 4 years, we've invested a couple of $1,000s, and now we have all the bells and whistles that we need for the rest of our life. Now, to get the best results, I highly recommend starting off with a light, medium, and heavy bell so you have the right weights for at least the next 6 months of training. But remember, you only need one kettlebell to get started. So if you have one at home now, you're ready to go. Your collection is going to naturally grow as you get stronger and become more curious around what kettlebell training can do for you. You can take a screenshot of this chart, but it's also in the guide that we provided you. Part two of the playbook breaks down the Kettlebell Athletes Training Framework. If you are stuck in the random workout hamster wheel, this is going to give you the exact framework that we use to structure literally every single one of our workouts. Our 5-part training framework provides you with a structure to build well-rounded workouts that make you stronger, faster, more mobile, improve your endurance, and improve the way that you move. You don't want to be that guy who has big biceps and a big chest, but walks around stiff and achy and in pain all the time like the Tin Man. Or the lady that only does cardio, but you can't pick up your suitcase and put it in the overhead carriage. That's why we make sure you're training all qualities of human performance, starting with a warm up to mobilize your joints, followed up by power and plyometrics to get your brain and body ready for your strength and muscle building sets. Once you've put in the effort with your bigger compound movements, you'll finish out your session with some conditioning and a nice little cool down to unwind. We use this simple structure for our clients who range from 7 to 75 years old. It can also be scaled to all fitness levels, whether you're brand new to strength training or you're a seasoned athlete, to 30-minute workouts or 60-minute workouts, and can be done with single kettlebells or pairs of kettlebells. Like I said, this is the exact framework that we use to program for hundreds of active parents and busy professionals all around the world, just like yourself. And if you work the system will work for you. Part three of the playbook breaks down how to create progressive exercise programs. Building well rounded workouts is important, but what actually drives results is consistently stacking workouts that build off of one another. That is why us and our team follow what's called a progressive exercise program that lays out exactly what to do to build muscle, move better, and get stronger month after month while training with kettlebells. By using these 6 pillars of progressive overload, you're going to build programs that not only deliver results, but keep your training fresh and fun. This is my favorite part about programming because of all the creativity that goes into it. I love sitting down, thinking about the individual and the journey that I want to take you on in order for you to reach your dream outcome. Manipulating the weights that you're using, the volume, intensity, frequency, time under tension, and movement complexity are all ways to drive progress towards your goals. And this is exactly what you're missing out on when you just pull random workouts off of YouTube and Instagram. So make sure you stay focused, sink your teeth into the playbook and these educational modules that we've created for you. And please do not hesitate to reach out with any questions if you'd like a little bit more of an in-depth explanation about anything that I'm covering here. Now, the last thing that I really want to drive home here is why random workouts are not getting you the results that you want. And while you might think that you're too busy to follow a program and it's easier just to pull up a saved workout from Instagram or YouTube, you're watching this because you know that strategy is not working for you and you're not getting the results that you want. Random workouts lead to more frequent injuries and flare-ups. So if you keep aggravating that shoulder, that knee injury, that old back injury, you need to follow a structured training program that meets you where you're at now, not where you were 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and then it gradually builds you up to where you want to be. The biggest complaint that I probably hear about unstructured workouts is how it leads to plateaus in strength. If you're using the same bells, the same weights, doing the same exercises and reps month after month, and you're not feeling more confident using heavier bells or exploring more advanced movements, It's because you're lacking strategy to make progress. We also hear all the time that random workouts simply lead to decision fatigue and boredom, especially if you're a parent to young kids or you're in a season of work where you're just head down grinding. You don't have or want to spend that extra brain power trying to figure out which workout is best for you. This usually leads to you doing the same workouts over and over again, which is mind numbing and, quite frankly, is not getting you the results that you want. You might also be dealing with bruised up forearms, tweaking your lower back, and jerking your elbows with movements like cleans and snatches. Now, if that sounds like you, that's a technique problem that form feedback will clean up in no time. And this is exactly why our athletes send in videos for form feedback each week because it makes such a big difference. And lastly, having no structure around your training often leads to some level of inconsistency. Maybe some weeks you are dialed in, you're hitting your 3 to 4 workouts a week, but then you get sick, you travel for work, you have a vacation, then you're inconsistent and you're not quite sure how to get back into your training. This is where having a structured training program makes it so simple on how to get back into your training after weeks of inconsistency. So if that sounds like you, having a structured program that you can just open up and click start with will be an absolute game changer. Ultimately, if you're sick and tired of putting in the work and not getting the results that you want, you're in the right place. Following a structured program will allow you to consistently make strength gains, build muscle, and improve your technique week after week. Training programs include periods of rest and recovery so that you don't feel beat up and don't get injured as often. So, if you're the type of person who goes hard in the paint and you're an all or nothing type of person, following a training program that bakes recovery into the program will be a game changer for you. And also, like I mentioned earlier, having a program is just going to eliminate decision fatigue because you're going to know exactly what you need to do for your workouts every single week. And something I love about a training program, which I'll show you in later teachings, is it's actually going to improve your technique because you're not just doing a bunch of junk volume to sweat and ramp your heart rate up. You will be more intentional with every single repetition. That way, your technique gets dialed in with swings, cleans, snatches, get ups, and complexes. And lastly, because you are making progress week after week and month after month, you're seeing improvements in your strength, your technique, your body composition. You're just simply going to have more motivation to stay consistent and to stay locked in. So ultimately, the goal for the Kettlebell Athletes Playbook is to show you how to build full body functional kettlebell workouts to build muscle, move better, and get strong from home with minimal equipment. The Kettlebell Athletes training system that I'm going to unpack with you is exactly how our athletes have completely transformed their health by training from home with kettlebells. And superficially, it comes as fat loss, building muscle, and being able to move your body with confidence. But at a deeper level, you carry your head up high and proud of how you show up for yourself, the example that you set for your family, and how you lead yourself at work and in your community. You have the confidence to wear your favorite clothes or simply just take your shirt off at the pool or the beach when you're with family and friends. And maybe most importantly, you know that you can take on whatever challenges life throws your way, whether that's a heavy work week or a big backpacking adventure. Train to stay ready. In the next presentation, we're going to break down exactly how we use the 5-part training framework and our 6 pillars of progressive overload to build full body kettlebell workouts that deliver results. So if you are struggling with getting the results that you want to get, remember to book in your free strategy call so we can start building out this process for you. Every successful person out there makes one key decision, and that is the decision to bet on yourself, to invest in yourself. Adopt the mindset that you're somebody who's going to be successful. It's all about showing up and taking that first step. And we are all about making that first step so small and so achievable. That way you get some forward momentum. The Kettlebell Athletes free strategy call is that small first step. It allows you to point your feet in the right direction and start taking action. We'll run through exactly where you are now, where you want to go, and what needs to happen in order for you to get there. Remember, there is no obligation, so feel free to book in your free call today. And if and only if we find that you're a good fit to work with us and our team, we'll invite you in to work with us. See you in the next video.